they crowed and they crew. Anywho, so I'm just here to chit chat with you guys and tell you some of the things that happened in the diary room. And the very first one that I wanted to start was Isabella's diary session. Yo, Isabella's tears just started coming from where I don't know. I was like, wetin dey make this girl dey cry? And it's crazy because she was talking about Kayokumi and how, oh, he had told her that um I'd like somebody else, but I like you too, and I want to have these conversations, just start gisting people and everything. Everything was going on well. And I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? She started talking about how overwhelmed she is. She's overwhelmed by the whole situation of the house, ranted about how she felt like Jason putting people in charge was not him being considerate. Also, just talked about several things going on in the house, and then she started crying. But I understand you being overwhelmed and everything, but she was so emotional about the fact that she and Telma had a fallout. And I'm surprised by that. She said when she came in the house, Telma has been the person that she looked up to, especially she looked her dressing. She felt like they were from the same tribe, and she thought that they were going to blend and gel well. That not like they are not talking or anything, but that whole falling out thing about you're talking to me as if I'm a child, all those conversations, that she was surprised by it, and she just started crying. She was crying so much about this, and I didn't know why. I didn't even understand the whole dynamics. But it turns out that Big Brother's house does something to people. At least 10 housemates have cried. We saw some, and there are some that came to the diary room to explain how they cried, but we didn't see them. Then another person's diary session that was quite fascinating was Cola's diary room session. He spoke about a couple of things and all what's not. And then when he started talking about how he has connected with some people in the house and everything, he mentioned Imisi, and he also mentioned Rubo, and then he started crying. He even started asking himself, why am I crying? Why am I crying? And he was talking about how their story, what they told him about them, just made him just realize how, oh, this is how people are, this is how people have been living, and it just made him so emotional, and that was why he was crying. People had told him that, okay, you know what, you're going to see, let me make you laugh so that you don't ruin your lip balm, and he laughed it off and all that. Now, moving on to how Big Brother dragged Otega literally. I had said it in my previous videos how, Otega was being will I say controlling or overpowering even the HOH, and because he's bringing ideas and all whatnot, he's now thinking that he's in charge. And Ivata had had this issue with him before, and in his diary room session today, he was telling Big Brother how he's an emotional person and all those good stuff. And then he went ahead to mention how he feels like some people in the house, they don't understand him, they don't they don't see where he's coming from. He's just trying to make everybody okay, make everybody comfortable, especially when it comes to the kitchen thing and then this HOH thing. He just wants everybody to be okay. And Big Brother asked him a question. He said, besides you, who else is a leader when it comes to maybe tasks and the chores and everything? Who else? Was it just you that was the leader? He said no, it wasn't just him, and he mentioned some of the people who are leaders. That Coin is a leader. He mentioned some of the leaders. And people that also asked him that, does he think that Jason respects him? He said, well, Jason is not even much of his friend or anything. That Jason just sees and understands his ideas, and also would he say that he respects him, like just normal respect? Yes, but that's it. People now told him that, okay, that would he agree that, first of all, he mentioned that when it comes to micromanaging, you don't micromanage people, you micromanage the process. And what Tega had been doing was micromanaging people. And when you micromanage people, what happens? People begin to feel like, they rebel, first of all, and they feel, you make them feel like they're not good enough for the job. That's what happens. So don't understand how would you see why people will say, oh, Tega is being controlling, or Tega is being this. And when Big Brother said that, he was just humbled by that statement. He didn't think about it that way. and he just got to understand. I wish that he could, do anything different or something. I wish so, but that wasn't the case. He just, heard Big Brother out, and I thought he was also going to cry because he mentioned how sometimes he feels really overwhelmed and he just cries. That he's not going to say that he enjoys crying or whatever. Talking about crying, that's how Dambo's kid self came to the diary room. I was talking about how he's an emotional person. He's the type of person that if something happens, he will, be upset about something. He will hold it, bottle it up until the very next thing that happens. He will pour all the emotions on that thing, and then it will make him cry. But then nothing has happened enough for him to cry. So he's not going to try to force tears or force anything, but he knows that he's gonna cry. And when he cries, nobody can even help him, because he was talking about how he wanted to do laundry and it was so frustrating for him because like four people were ahead of him and one wash takes like 1 hour per person. So it means that he's waiting 4 hours, and that was really, really frustrating. Everybody's just talking about crying and tears. But yeah. Let's move on to the part that made me cry. I actually cried when I was watching this one. I know a pity party or a pity card when I see one, but when I watched Culture's diary room session, I told you people the other day, me, I dey cry. Small thing don't make me cry. Sometimes I ask myself, Philomina, why you dey cry? Tell me why now. Why you dey cry? I'll just see a child dancing ballet, and maybe the ballet is so good, and that thing, that single thing, will just make me cry. I'll just be watching a beautiful art performance, and because of how good it is, because of how I see the creative work, I'll just start to cry. So, to put things in context, Culture was in the diary room and he had, had the session, talked. And then when Big Brother asked him if he had anything else to say, he now went ahead to say that he just is very grateful for being here and how he feels like God just made everything work and made everything work in his time, made everything beautiful in his, because he had wanted to come for Big Brother before, but it just didn't work all those past years. That different people have been telling him go for Big Brother, oh Big Brother will fit you, yeah. But when he finally decided to come this year, he was so broke that him as a person, when he's broke, is when he has like 400K in his account. But this time he was broke. On his OP account, he said he had 300 naira. On his first bank account, he said he had only 40,000 naira, and that was bad for him, coming from somebody like him that will say it's 40K that will make him 400K that will say he's broke. So he came for the audition, everything. He got you know the notification that he's now part of the house and he should come with some things, only for him to look at his account and what he had. He needed to buy new clothes because most of his clothes had write-ups and all that. So buying new clothes, I was doing that one. So buying new clothes require money and he didn't have. And then he has this friend. He kept mentioning the friend's name, but I don't remember the name now. And this friend was just there for him in a way that he didn't expect. He told the friend that, oh, this is my situation. Big Brother has called me. I need to get clothes. I need to buy some things. And the friend told him, go to the market. He went to the market. He was there. He bought a couple of things, picked here, picked there, picked random things. And the money summed up to like 100 and something thousand. And then he called this his friend. His friend just asked him, how much is the total? And he said in that moment, he was so shocked. He was so surprised. He was so happy. And the friend sent the full money and he paid for the clothes. And he said in that moment, he just cried because like this person is not even that close with him. He is a drummer. That guy is a keyboardist in his church. And it was right from when they were younger and they've gone separate ways and are only just coming back recently. That this person is somebody that he used to give transport, play in churches, play drum, play keyboard, and this person came true for him like that, and he was just really, really grateful for that. And this story just sort of, I just felt it somehow. And he didn't cry when he was telling this story. If not, I would have even said, okay, this pity party is actually working. But he didn't even cry. He just was showing gratitude, and I felt that gratitude. Anyways, tell me what you think. Do you think it's a pity card? Do you think he's trying to beg for votes with this? Or what do you think about the story? The next diary session that I would like to mention is Dede. Dede just kept doing, Oh, please, shush, shush. I don't know why everybody wants to hug me. Why does everyone wants to hug me? What is in this hug? People that say it's like when you hug them, they will win the prize money in this show. She was like, I don't know. you know. I say, Mama, don't worry. When you don't they did the house, they don't see you finish. You know, see me see finish. When I see you finish, all this it go end. But then she spoke about Jason so much. As I they talk to you now, she just give Jason food. Oh. She just give Jason food. Finish. I say, don't really sure they give food, Abby. She spoke about Jason and how he's special, and he's part of people that she didn't hug the first day and all, even though he was upset and everything, he spoke with her and they had an understanding. He didn't go around talking about it and making a big deal out of it. And she said she doesn't like having deep conversations with people. There's no need for that. But for Jason, they don't necessarily need to have deep conversations. Like in the most random things, they gist, they connect, they talk. He makes her laugh. He makes her. Ooh. He makes you laugh. Okay. 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 I see you. I see you. Anyways, she said that. Then Kayo Kumi came and he spoke about how he was getting to know people, and one of the people that surprised him was Isabella. A lot of people spoke about her, and but when he got to know her, he felt like she's an emotional person. He got to know her emotional side, all those stuff. Then he also talked about what's his name now, Jason. He said Jason made him feel some type of way yesterday at the dinner when he started rushing people because he was pressed. That wasn't cool, because even him, that's Kayokumi, was also pressed, but he didn't make a big deal out of it. That wanting to rush things and shut people up like that simply because of you, that was selfish, and he didn't want to make a big deal out of it. But besides that, he feels like Jason is a great guy. He has been doing well. And Kayokomi bragged a bit. He talked about how if Jason had picked him among the 5 people that will do the HOH challenger with him, he doesn't know if he would have won. In my mind, now you will not win the HOH first. Now challenger you won't win. Rest, bro. Rest. Give the boy a flower. Give the boy a flower, may he rest. Give the boy a flower, may he rest. Yeah, these are some interesting conversations that happened in the diary room today. Am I missing anyone? I don't know. But these are some of the interesting ones that I thought to come out here and just speak about. Now the housemates, they don't retire, they don't ginger, they don't raise body. Now they don't retire. Some of them they sleep. Oh. Time never reach 9, then they sleep. What they make on her sleep? Why on they sleep? She on they stress us this last 3 days. No sleep, no enter person. I not fit sleep. Now on they sleep up and down. Anyways, yeah, just few conversations going around the house here and there. Tega is having a conversation with Jasmine. Just little things. Zita, yeah, Zita's diary session, right? She just Zita's diary session was quite funny. She was talking about how she feels like people are faking things, and she mentioned Mensan, that Mensan will come to the camera, shout. To be honest, this Mensa thing, right? The housemates should get used to the fact that that's how he is, and even if he changes now, is because maybe he's being conservative and just seeing the fact that maybe the housemates, they don't resonate with him like that. That's why he will change. I know how Port Harcourt people can be. The way that Mensan is behaving, I know somebody that behaves like that in real life. It's not a TV thing. People from Port Harcourt, like I was calling him a cultist yesterday, that was playing cultist play with Ivata, and that's who he is or how he is. But then in a show like this, I don't know if it works. And another person that is like Mensan is Culture. But Culture, I don't know, there's how he plays his own that is quite different from Mensan's own. But she complained about Mensan and a couple of other people, where she would say, oh, you just see something on the floor. You just go, what is this? Who did this? She was so dramatic about it. And she said, and she's here. She can do Damana Shoko with anybody, oh, but she does not just want to do a Damana Shoko, but she just wants to see how this week goes, if she stays or if he's working for some people, so that she knows that, okay, since na Damana Shoko go, Damana Shoko I'm to go. There's some people that say, Zita, what is Damana Shoko? She say, wetin be the next one she do? Call police. I say, is it I don't kill me today? At least that made me laugh. She gave me something to speak about today. So her diary session was quite interesting. In my opinion, she had been disappearing these last days, but yeah, nice. Dan boss kid, maybe her man. She don't know her name well. She no dey fit pronounce am. Me wey dey here, wey dey look show, I no even dey the house with una, dey try to mention their names. I know everybody name well, dey mention the names well. Why una inside that house una no fit learn names? Why? All of una. Even Isabella no fit pronounce Kayokumi name. She kept doing Kewumi, Kewumi. Bilola come tire, come ask her, who is Kewumi? She say, ah, Kewumi now, Keyomi, Keyo. She nine people that said, do you care about him? She said, yes, I do. He said, okay, if you care about him, learn how to pronounce his name. She was like, I'm going to learn, I'm going to get. He now said, Kayokumi. She said, yeah, Kayokumi, Kayomi, oh shit, man. Learn these names. Anyways, to be honest, I just came out here to, drop this as the hot for you guys and just be live. I can't even see my chat. I should have been using a second phone. Oh, I could have. Oh shit. Okay, let me check the chats before I go so that I can respond to a few people. Okay, hold on for me. Let me see. I am live, but I'll be hearing myself. Let me mute. Okay. So let me read some chats. Are you people even saying anything or asking me anything before I'm coming here to read chats? Are you? Is there any chat anywhere? Okay, I see. I see. Um. mm, 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 mm. Oh, okay. Is it that because I'm? Oh shit. Okay, I may have to end this video. I may have to end it because if I'm being honest, I don't know that I was going to come out here like this. I just came out and turned on live. But if you have joined this live, thank you so much. I promise to do better next time. And until next time, I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye bye.